All right, let's take another look at representing inequalities. I want you to have a highlighter and a calculator out with you. So for each value of x, we're going to determine whether it is a solution for the given inequality. What I want you to do first is to highlight the variable in our inequality. We've got 10x is less than or equal to 105. I'm highlighting it up here. I'm also going to highlight it down here. It's the same inequality. And what that is telling me is that I am plugging this value of 13 in to where this x is. So I'm going to write here, we're doing 10, and then I'm going to put parentheses. We are plugging in 13 for x, close my parentheses, bring down my inequality sign, bring down the 105. And then all I'm doing here is I'm calculating, okay? 10 times 13 is 130. Bring down my inequality sign, less than or equal to 105. So now we are just trying to determine if this statement is true. So I want to highlight again, actually. Looking at this inequality symbol right here, I found the equivalent one here, which is less than or equal to. So we are just trying to determine, is 130 less than or equal to 105? It's not less than 105. It's not equal to. So no, it is not a solution. Let's try this again. 7x is less than or equal to 91. So I'm going to highlight, I'm highlighting my variable. And I'm going to highlight this number that I'm plugging in for my variable. So we're going to be plugging in 20 where x is. 7x means 7 times x. So I'm doing 7 times 20. Bring down my inequality symbol, bring down the 91. And then we're going to calculate. 7 times 20, plug that into your calculator, you get 140. Bring down my inequality symbol, bring down my number. So again, I'm going to highlight my inequality symbol, which is right here. I'm going to find where it matches up here. That means less than or equal to. So I'm asking myself, is 140 less than 91? Nope. Is it equal to 91? Nope. So no, it is not a solution. Okay. Looking at number 3. I'm going to highlight my variable. I'm going to highlight the number that we are plugging in. We actually have a 2-step inequality here. It still is going to work the same way. So I'm going to rewrite this number 37. I'm rewriting this inequality symbol, writing my 6, putting parentheses where x is to show that we're doing 6 times our x value of 4 plus 7. Now we're going to actually calculate this. My 37 stays 37. Bring down my inequality symbol. I'm calculating 6 times 4 is 24. Bring down my plus, bring down my 7. And one last step here. Bring down my 37. Bring down my inequality symbol. 24 plus 7 is 31. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight my symbol. And I'm going to find where it matches up here. This one is equivalent, which means greater than. So we are asking ourselves, is 37 greater than 31? Yeah, that is a true statement. 37 is bigger than 31. All right, number 4, highlighting my variable, highlighting the number that we're going to plug in for that variable. So 5 is plugging in where x is. So I'm going to rewrite my 50. rewrite my inequality symbol, 7, parentheses where the x is. We're going to plug in 5 for x plus 8. Now let's actually calculate this. I'm going to rewrite my 50, rewrite my inequality symbol, multiply. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 8. And last step, rewrite my 50, rewrite my inequality symbol. 35 plus 8 is 43. I'm going to highlight the symbol that we've got here, find what it matches with. So this symbol matches here with less than, and then I'm asking myself, is 50 less than 43? No, that's not true. 50 is not smaller than 43. Let's review the next part of representing inequalities, which is writing an inequality represent a scenario. For this reteach, we've got the inequality, all the possible inequalities that you could have, and we're going to choose which one applies. So George wants his science grade to be over 90%. First thing I'm doing is I'm circling my number. Next thing I'm doing is I'm highlighting the word that tells me the inequality symbol. So you want to look on here for some keywords. I see the word over, which is right here. And a lot of times the keyword is going to be right next to your number. So over 90 is representing the greater than symbol. So of these, the matching symbol is right here. So George's grade should be greater than 90. Brianna's height needs to be above 5 feet to ride the roller coaster. So again, first thing I'm doing is I am circling my number. We've got 5. Then I'm going to look for the keyword. A lot of times it's right next to our number. I see the word above, which also is right here, above, which again shows us that it's greater than. We need her height to be above greater than 5. And that matches with this inequality. The height should be greater than 5. Jasenia can spend up to $100 on groceries this month. First thing, I am circling my number. Next thing, I am highlighting the keyword. We see up to. So up to is right next to the number. I found up to right here, which is our less than or equal to sign. So now we're going to take it a step further. We had multiple choice there. Now we're going to actually work this out. So our variable, we can technically use any variable, but we're talking about the money that is spent on groceries. So maybe I'm going to say that G equals grocery money. So my inequality is starting with our variable G. We already identified that the symbol is going to be less than or equal to. And the number that we used was 100. All right, let's try one more. Actually 2 more, sorry, where we have to write it out. So I'm going to circle my number, which is 6. Jennifer's goal is to have fewer than 6 missing assignments this trimester. Let's look for that keyword. Again, it's often right before that number. I see fewer than right before the number, which if I look on my chart here, I see fewer than right here, which matches with less than. So let's write a variable and then write our inequality. We're talking about a number of assignments, so missing assignments. So I'm going to say M equals missing work. And that is the variable I'm going to use to start off my inequality. So we're starting with the variable M. The inequality symbol that we already figured out is less than. The number that was in the problem is 6. All right, one more. And then we'll have you retake the assessment. Johnny's mom said he could play up to 3 hours of video games this weekend. I'm going to circle my number. Again, right next to the number is usually where we can find our keyword. I see up to. If I look on my chart, I found up to right here, which is less than or equal to. Now let's pick a variable. So Johnny's mom said he could play up to 3 hours of video games. So we're specifically talking about the amount of hours. So H equals the number of hours. So I'm going to start my inequality with the variable H. I'm going to plug in the symbol that we found, which is less than or equal to, and the amount is 3. And that is it.